Hello and welcome. I am Gemma and this is the Snuggly Stars Podcast, episode 2. I only made the first episode the other day, but I just wanted to do a quick update, so to be a bit of a quickie today, a quick update of some bits that I've had arrive in the post from orders that I've placed, and I will explain about a couple of whips, not all of them, because hey, we don't have all day. I don't. The kids have gone to bed. They might wake up. Who knows? Anyway, I just wanted to explain a few things, and then there's going to be some information about a cheeky giveaway that I am going to be hosting. It's episode 2. I'm going to be hosting a giveaway. Why not? Why not just jump in at the deep end, as they say? Right. First thing I would like to show you that has arrived in the post is some stunning stitch markers. I don't know if you can see there. They are from Copo UK on Etsy. I put a question out on Facebook saying, hi, does anyone make any stitch markers? Means I was getting into more and more knitting. And the lady responded, I had a look, ordered these, they are beautiful. They were a set of 10, and so you've got ones with these pretty beads. I have some that are with the rings, as you can see, and then some have the lobster clasp, so you can use them as a progress keeper or for your crochet, and as I do a bit of everything, that makes sense. There were 10, mostly beads like this, and there was one with a little mermaid on as well in silver, and it was very cute, very adorable. They're a lovely quality, no sharp edges and things to catch on your yarn, so that's good because you don't want to be ruining a project. You want to keep track of what you go. So Copo UK, I will put the information down below for you to have a look if you want to check them out yourself. They've got all sorts of designs and whatnot. I did purchase these and I just wanted to let you know about it. So there you are. Next purchase that I have had arrive, and I'm very happy to talk about, is from Jibby Roo Sews on Etsy. Jibby Roo Sews. You may have you may have noticed on the last episode that I said I haven't got any project bags, I'm using this organza bag, and indeed I'm still using lots of organza bags. However, I now have one project bag. Oh, look at it, just look at it. It is so cute, and just a bit different. You've got your kind of skull design on there, and then the florally background, and it's got a nice squared off base. Even, I didn't realise when I ordered, it's got a little charm on it there. Let's put it in front of the camera with a skull on it and some beads. Same on the back. And then you unzip. It's kind of padded, which is good. And then inside we've got a jazzy pink lining. No point in just showing my keyboard. Let's show you. Jazzy pink lining, and there's their logo stuck on the inside too. So if I take my project out, you can get an idea of the project bag, and it's just, I think, one of their small ones, but I think it's really cute for a sock project, or this is a little cowl that I'm storing in it, so that's exciting, and it feels really nice and squidgy and like it's going to protect my project, which is exactly what I want it for. So there's that. Also, I ordered at the same time, just because I've seen them on different podcasts but I've never tried them, is a DPN cozy. Look at it. It's got little sheep that are looking like balls of yarn with care labels on, and 100% wool guaranteed, which one would hope, as it's an actual sheep. So this is looking after my Harry Potter sock that I'm making for the Harry Potter cowl. I might have mentioned that cowl last time, do you think? Inside number 23's cowl. The Harry Potter cowl, running for 12 months, and you can make as many Harry Potter themed items as you like, so long as they weigh at least 50 grams or more in yarn of the finished object, and that you started them in 2017. So this is my start. Haven't got any further on it, but it's nice and cosy. It still lives in my organza bag. Ta-da! Now I didn't put that in this new little project bag because I'm using 2 balls of yarn for the colour changes. It just was getting a bit squished. However, what I am storing in it is my new cowl that I've started. Now, I mentioned this yarn last week. It's what I dyed. It's 100% superwash merino, and I have hand dyed this myself, and this particular one is called Polyjuice Potion. Now, the cowl that I am making, I am just designing the pattern myself, make it up as you do, and I'm hoping it'll just show off the yarn basically, so I can see how it looks. And so far, I am loving it. There we are. So this edge is 100% alpaca by Drops, and so I've just put that on because I wanted the nice squidgy rolled edge, and obviously when you're doing a stockinette stitch it does roll, and I didn't want to kind of hide the lovely pattern yarn that I've made because there's only 50 grams, so I didn't want that wasted on a roll. So I'm thinking of calling it the Framed Polyjuice Potion Cowl. So it will have this dark border, and then as you can see I'm knitting around and around and around, and you can see how these speckles are coming out, and as I get further and further into the ball, see how that gets darker, I'm getting larger splodges and some black looking splodges and some brighter green splodges, and I can't wait because it's just going to get so dark and different. See that dark one there just coming up? I love stuff like that because you just want to knit around and around and around. And I'm so excited to see how this yarn knits up, how it turns out. So there you go again. Just I'm knitting in the round. I cast on 130 stitches, joined. These are 4.5mm Knit Pro cubic interchangeables, and I do enjoy those. Thank you, Granny. Is that cheesy enough? No, love these. Very good. So, I've just noticed. Look. I said about the mermaid on the stitch markers that I ordered, and here she is. That was the mermaid one. Look. Can you see? She's very cute, and she's guarding my Polyjuice Potion cowl very well. So this is going back into its home. It's a project bag. I still have one project bag, but I'm very proud of it. And again, GB Russo's. Check them out on Etsy. Now, talking about those guys, I am going to go on a bit. GB Russo's. I'm really impressed. Everything came well wrapped with a pretty tea bag, beautifully wrapped in tissue paper. A lot of thought and effort, and that sort of thing means a lot to me. So I replied to them and said, thank you so much, and just, is it okay if I mention one on the podcast? And they've said yes, but even better than that, they have said that they're going to send me one of their project bags to give to you guys, you, well, one of you. So I was thinking about, one day I'm going to do a giveaway. How shall I do it? I haven't got a box of things given to me to give away. I've only just started this, and I don't expect people to just give me stuff, even though that would be amazing, but that's not how life works. So GB Russo's have very kindly said that next week they are going to send me one of their project bags. I don't know what one. It's going to be a surprise to me as it is to you. And then what I'm going to do is, when this page, or my Snuggly Stars, this channel, when this channel gets to 100 subscribers, I will host the giveaway. It will be something like you comment in the thread and subscribe, and then I will do some form of random selection, and that person, wherever they are in the world, so long as you've got a postal address, will get that prize. I may add bits myself. Some of my hand-dyed yarn may be making its way along with the bag. So I'm super excited. I'm sorry if I'm mumbling. I'm a bit kind of nervous and excited, as you may be able to tell. So this is episode 2. I'm not experienced, but I am experienced in watching lots of these podcasts. I'm pretty much addicted to Inside Number 23. I'm watching all the back episodes, and I'm currently watching Vlogtober. just for a little bit of something to listen to into the background while I'm looking after the kids and doing my knitting and trying to get more knitting done and trying really hard not to cast on more projects because I've got so many on the go. I still have not gained any more fingers to count them all on. So, talking of whips. Now, I decided after the last episode that I would explain just a quick something in case you were watching this and are thinking, what are whips? What are cowls? What's a hoe? So, I just thought I would kind of explain, and then you'll know at least a little bit about what I'm on about. A hoe is a half-finished object. A foe is a finished object. A whip is your work in progress. So you've not finished it yet, it's still on the go. You may have started it yesterday, today. You may have started it last week, last month, last year, or maybe even 3 years ago, who knows, but it's whip. It's not finished yet, it's still on the go. And cowl is a knit-along. Yeah, so when I say about the Harry Potter cowl, it is the Harry Potter knit-along. As I mentioned, you knit whatever Harry Potter themed project you like and you enter it into the group and the team of people and the lovely knitters and Harry Potter enthusiasts that are making things, and we all ooh and ah and possibly get entered into the option of having a prize. Hurrah! What better incentive to get knitting? So I thought I would explain that, just so if I'm going, I've got a hoe, I've got a foe, you know what I'm on about. So first, whip. Do you know what it is? Work in progress. Whip. Is, I'm so proud of this. I only started on Monday making a jumper for my daughter Isabella. She's 4, and I showed her the patterns that I've got, and I showed her the yarn that I was thinking of, and the first thing she did was said, I want that picture, and it's the one on the back, and I don't have that pattern. Really helpful. My kids are so great. So I said, I'm going to make you this jumper. I measured her up and I showed her the yarn, and she seemed excited, and here it is. Oh, okay, so I'll kind of do a little slow-mo. So the pattern calls for it to be knit flat. I just can't be doing them with that because I don't like sewing seams together. Just I'm not keen on it. I'm not a big fan of picking up stitches. I've learned that too. So what I did is I knit from the bottom up. I basically knit up to the armholes in the round. So just round, 2x2 rib at the bottom, worked my way up, and then I split it off and put the front onto a stitch holder, and then worked the back, and then again put that on a stitch holder and work the front, and then I've sewn them together at the top. And then I don't know if this is the right order way of doing it because I've not made a jumper before in the knitting world. I've then added the neck band. What on earth is that called? Neckband! It is neckband! I've done that. Now I did that once and it was awful, and then with the help of some people on Facebook they've explained how to do it to pick up the stitches, and I've done that. So that bit's finished. Now all I've got to do is sleeves. Now I was thinking, can you kind of pick up stitches around the armhole and then knit in the round to the end? And then I'm looking at the pattern thinking, it doesn't say to do that, and I'm not skillful enough and knowledgeable enough yet to wing it. When I've made this much of a jumper already, I kind of don't want to mess it up just at the sleeves. So that's the next stage. Knit sleeves, apply sleeves to jumper. Then I should have a finished object after sewing in all the ends. Isabella, I got her to try it on today. Naturally, she at first went, yay, and then went, but it's not finished. I started it Monday, dear. I started it Monday, and yes, you haven't got sleeves yet, but it does fit you, so we're winning. We are winning. This is the pattern. James C. Brett, JB341. I am doing the 3rd size, so it's currently, got the boy orientated rainbow on the go there in the picture, and I've done it in the more feminine rainbow. The yarn that I have used, now don't slap me, it is 100% premium acrylic, but I'm using my stash for it. I'm trying not to buy more yarn for bits and bobs like that. So it is JMC Brett Party Time Chunky, and the shade is PT1. So if you want a really jazzy rainbow jumper, and it's not going to cost you too much, the earth to make, it's nice. This yarn is nice and squidgy and soft and warm, and I'll be able to, obviously because it's for a child, and if you ever saw Isabella eat an ice cream you would understand what I mean, I am able to throw this in the washing machine and then dry it on the rad, and it should survive. Fingers crossed. So that's that. So that's it. Sleeves, sewing ends, done. On the last episode I mentioned my hoe, which I have misplaced. It doesn't matter, you saw it last time. I had a hoe. Now I'm just wondering, after all this terminology, what do you call half of the second sock? So kind of like, instead of half a project, it's like a 3/4 of a project. Is there a term for that, or is it like shut up and crack on finishing the sock and then you'll have a faux? I don't know, I'm waffling like a lunatic. But this is the second sock. Now I'm getting on with it okay. Again, look, a lovely, another jazzy stitch marker, and there is my Russian doll that I showed in the last episode. Now, is it weird that I like making the heel flap, I like turning the heel, I do not so much enjoy doing the gusset. I don't know why. I just find it a bit laborious, this section here. And then I'm now at the stage of just going round and round and round to do the length of the foot before doing the toe. But it's really weird when you haven't knit socks before and you hear about people talking about it, and they say, turning the heel of a sock, and that's what kind of puts you off. And how do you get that curvy shape out of something that's essentially the knit flat or round, but to mould the funny shape of a foot? But it's the gusset bit that I am not loving so much. I am not an experienced sock knitter. As I said, I have one finished sock, this, and then that bit of the Harry Potter one that I've yet to turn the heel on. So maybe I'll get better at it and enjoy it some more. As I mentioned last time, this is West Yorkshire Spinners Aran weight yarn, and it is pretty and it's thick, so it will keep Jack's foot warm. Someone said to me that apparently that this yarn should stretch, and I've ordered some sock blockers, so I will wash them gently in some, is it Eucalan? I've ordered some of that, so I'm excited to see what that's like, and then hopefully stretch it out on the sock blocker and it will fit, because it wasn't massively too small. So when he said, but my feet touch the end, I'm like, it's not shoes, is it? Socks generally fit all the way around your foot. No, but I did explain that Mummy will stretch them out and they should be nice and comfy and keep him warm. And I did buy him last weekend some new walking boots because he goes to Beavers, which I don't know if everyone around would know what that is, but it's part of the Scouts Association. And actually this month he'll be going up to Cubs because he turns 8, but he's currently at Beavers and then going on to Scouts. So we bought him some new walking boots, and I thought these might help to keep his tootsies warm, because it's January in the UK and it's cold and generally wet, but that could be any time of year, you never know. So there are a couple of whips. I didn't want to show them all because there's too many, but we've ticked off the Polyjuice Potion cowl, the party rainbow jumper for Isabella, and the socks for Willie. Not Willie, I've got so many kids. That's bad. For Jack, the socks for Jack. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I can't sit and edit all this out because I don't know how, quite frankly. I don't know what programs people use to chop and change bits and to add the fancy writing that goes across the screen, or insert a picture here, or insert a video clip. I've got no idea how to do that. I am 100% holding my hands up, have no clue. Is that bad? Should I even be doing this if I don't know how to do it? I don't know. Do I learn on the job? Not sure. Just a sec. Thank you. Can you tell my anxiety's coming out a bit? It is, isn't it? But it doesn't matter. It's all good. So I just wanted to announce the Jibiru bag that will be part of a giveaway. If I collect any more items or think of anything else, I might do a couple of bits. So if we get to 100 subscribers and have like 1, 2 and 3 winners, but we'll see. I'm not made of mole, as they say, money, and I will do the best that I can. And I have got a lot of knitting to do, so I can't just go, I'll knit the winner a hat, because I'm sure that if you're watching this podcast, you're probably jolly good at making your own hat, but it is always actually quite nice to have something from somebody else, so hi ho. This in the background, by the way, my little chum for today, is one of the bears that I have knit out of the Edwards Menagerie book, crocheted. He's crocheted, and he's quite cute. He's soft and squidgy. Hello, look. Woo. I've put a bell inside his head, and I've made him out of the book. I haven't given him a name, but he is squidgy, and my youngest son William does like to throw him about, so poor bear. And one of my whips that I've got on the go is an alpaca from that book, but currently it only has a body, so I need to work on that as well as everything else. Tea for today that I was drinking is the Twinings pomegranate green tea. It's alright. It's probably one of those that's a grower, not a shower. But it's nice enough. It's not one of those that I go and give the tea bags to Ross's work, because they've done quite well. I'm getting into green tea for health reasons. I've had to stop having as much sugar in my diet. I'll talk about that another time. And so therefore I've gone from having coffee with 2 sugars in it, black, to all these different green teas, and I'm trying the different flavours, and fruit teas as well, and some are a win and some are a sin. Some are great, some not so much. So there you are. I'm going to wrap this up because I've been waffling on for too long, and as I said, I haven't got the magic ability to be able to chop bits out that are not necessary. So sorry about that. Project bags are amazing. I only have one, but I love it already. I have ordered one more from somebody else, but I'm not going to go on about it until it arrives, because I want to give honest feedback and not just general waffle about something I've never seen before. But yes, Jibby Russo's, check those guys out. Copo UK, check those guys out. And just generally, please have a nice day. Have a really nice day. When we get to 100 subscribers on this channel, I will then start a giveaway, close the giveaway, dish out prizes, and everybody feels cheery. So let's hope we get to 100 soon. That would be so amazing. I think currently we're like at 6. But if you have enjoyed this and would like to see more, because I didn't know whether to do any more or not, but just could you please like and subscribe, and hopefully I will have more interesting things to say with more juicy bits of goodness for you. So good night, guys. Have a nice day, have a nice week, and I will speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye.